Okay, y'all, so today's video is going to be a huge retail haul. Some things that I have been buying and purchasing over like the last couple weeks, mainly for when there was Prime Day, and then Walmart had an amazing deal. Just all different places had amazing things. So I want to share with you some of the items that I purchased during those sales. And believe it or not, I only got, well, I got three, but they're all the same items from Amazon Prime Day. There are some things that I thought about afterwards that I wish I would have looked up and tried to get, but it was one of those things. It's like, when somebody asks you what you want for Christmas and you freeze and you're like, I can't think of one thing. But then as soon as they leave and you sit there, everything that you've thought about that you've needed or wanted for Christmas just starts flowing through your head. So I've learned that I'm going to start writing things down. Like if I can remember to write it down, I'm going to write down some things that I've been wanting so that come Christmas time, I'm not put in that position, because that's kind of what happened to me on Prime Day. I was like, what do I need? I do remember that I wanted to get some of these, and what these are they are just I forget what they call them, but I have several places in my home that needs I need to plug something in and then have, the extender or the extension thing here to plug in multiple other things. But we have those old school like surge protectors that stick out about this far. So if you have furniture that you want to push against the wall, you can't, because those things stick out like this far. So I knew that they were making things like this now with the flat back here. So I got three of these. So I needed one in our guest room, in my office, my bedroom. I probably could have used a few more, but I only got three. And another thing that I like, especially for my office where I am constantly charging something and all the things, is it has these all these little ports here on one end. So that's really, really good. So that is all that I got from Amazon Prime when Prime Day was going on. But I feel like they will be very, very useful. And then we ran in Walmart the other day. I rarely go in Walmart to do any kind of shopping, but we needed to look for a birthday present, or Elizabeth did. Me and her dad ended up spending $100 on like clothes and things like that, but she did find what she needed. My husband got a couple pair of shorts, and then I found these while we were waiting on him to try on shorts. I got some of these shorts right here. I love these. These very much compare to the shorts that I get at H&M. I'm actually wearing a pair of my H&M, like they're almost like jogger style shorts. They have the pocket. I get these at H&M, and that's kind of what they remind me of, because they have the pocket and they have this beautiful green color here, and it's by the brand Terra Sky. They're in like the plus size section. Now I did get the 0X, and it says that that is a 14, but they are big on me, and that's okay because I want them to be comfortable. I am trying to lose a few pounds, so hopefully they'll be even looser, pretty soon. But I really, really love the color. And these are great during like fall and winter. You could put a big oversized sweatshirt with them and still wear your cozy little shorts. In my opinion, I think you can. I'm going to insert some footage here of a clearance pair of like little slide shoes that I got. I have some Crocs that have just about bit the dust. They have like nails stuck in them. They are just wore out. I have had them for years, and they honestly just need to go in the trash. So I bought these to kind of replace those, or to use just to kind of wear around the house, just to have a pair of shoes on around the house, like kind of like a summer house shoe or something. So I don't know. They were only $7. They are not the most comfortable shoe, but I do like them. So I'm glad I got them for only $7. And if I just get tired of them in the house, I will probably make them like an outside shoe. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to TJ Maxx. I went in TJ Maxx the other day just to look around. I wasn't really looking for anything in particular. I just wanted to go in there and look around. Well, I take that back. Okay, so I am kind of looking for like a very deep, like almost royal blue bedspread. And I want it to kind of look like velvety, but not real, too much. I don't know. That's what I'm wanting in my bedroom for fall, to go with like some of those very golden colors, kind of like the colors of this candle right here. So I'm wanting like those really deep blues, and then some of, gold kind of colors, like the baskets and the cutting board colors, So yeah, I did go in there looking for that. So I'm sorry, I did just remember that, but they didn't have anything like that. I don't know where I'm going to be able to find that. I just can't find it anywhere. So while I was in there, I said, well, I'm going to just look around. I love to look around at their kitchen stuff. I am in need of several things. I have broke, y'all, so much stuff in my kitchen here lately. Elizabeth told me the other day that I just needed to get out. I just needed to quit because, y'all, I broke one of my Pampered Chef stoneware. I broke the thing that was holding my Hearth and Hand long sponge. I broke the soap dish. I broke one of my favorite mugs. I did all of those in one whack though, because I dropped a cast iron skillet in the sink. So, and it just made stuff bounce around everywhere. But then I also broke my Wexford butter dish that I love. Anyway, y'all, I've just been having a rough couple weeks in the kitchen with stuff breaking. So I thought, well, let me just go in there and look around, see if I can find anything to replace some of those items. So something that I did get that I need, and I go through so many of these, is the drying mats. So I picked up a set of these 2 microfiber drying mats. Okay, so I went and opened the curtains real quick because I felt like it was really, really dark in here. I feel like sometimes the window messes and gives a glare, so I hope that it's not doing that for y'all. It just looks really, really bright to me. So anyway, yeah, it's 2 of these microfiber little drying mats. I really like these. I like the ones that are not too huge. So I grabbed that 2-pack of those. And then I found this. It's from the French Culinary Institute. It's a set of towels. There's 3 of them for $9.99. And I thought that these were so pretty. They have that beautiful little stripe on it, almost like a lot of the blue and white pottery that I have in my house. So I thought that this would be just really pretty, like a in between or like all year long kind of tea towel to have hanging up on my stove or just anywhere. And you could honestly make some, I thought about making like some little cafe curtains over at my sink above my kitchen window, but I don't know, we'll see. I really love those. Okay, so I was looking around because I wanted to try to grab one of these just to show y'all how it kind of matches a lot of the blue and white pottery that I have almost perfectly. So grab that 3-pack of towels, and then I also grabbed another pack of towels. I go through a lot of kitchen towels, y'all, but I got these for Christmas. These match like that color red that I love for Christmas so much. So I don't necessarily love like the bright, bright red for Christmas. I've always called it like a country red. It's a very muted down kind of dull red. That's what I like for Christmas. So when I saw these, I thought, oh my goodness, those will be perfect. They almost look like they would go for fall too. But it's this set of dish towels right here. I thought that they would be very cute for Christmas. They're by House Beautiful, and it's also a set of 3. They're so soft. I really like them. That's what it looks like on the inside, so they would probably be very absorbent. I don't know if I will use these like for just to hang up as decor, or if I'll actually use them. I don't know. I just really, really liked the colors of these right here. So there's just another, just kind of like that gingham pattern that I really like. All right, let me look in this bag. Okay, so this is fridge bin liners, and I have never used these before, but they were on clearance for $4.50, and I think I'm going to give them a try. Like I said, there's 6 of them. I don't know if they're different sizes. It just says 6 of them. I don't know if you're supposed to cut them to, yeah, it says cut to fit. I don't have my glasses on, but it's these right here. Y'all will have to let me know, have you ever used anything like this before? I have taken and just put like paper towels down in my refrigerator, like drawers and stuff, and that it just makes it so much easier to clean up. But those paper towels, they like move around all the time. So I'm hoping that these don't really do that as bad and will help, with spills and like fruit and vegetables that, sometimes they'll drop, little leaves or whatever off of them in the refrigerator. So grab that. And then I grabbed, because I use these like crazy, is a pack of the walnut sponges. This just says scrubber sponges, super absorbent kitchen sponges. These were $6.99, but there is 8 of them in here. And I love these kind of sponges right here. I use them all the time. So I think 8, yeah. I didn't think that that was too bad of a price for these. So I grabbed a pack of those. And then I got this for the kitchen. And then I got a couple other things from TJ Maxx that are not kitchen related, but I'll show y'all those last. Okay, so I grabbed this just since I broke so much stuff that I was using to hold sponges and stuff at my sink. I got this hopefully to help with that until I can thrift something else. This was only $6 and I'm going to see how I like it. I want to say I've had stuff like this in the past and I did not love it, but I'm going to give it another try. It is just one of these little suction cupped little holders here that you put in your sink. And this one has that hole right there that I can put the handle down in and then put the little flat sponge right here. So we're going to see how that works, see how I like it. I'll kind of show y'all all of this stuff. Well, not all of it because I'm not going to be using all of it right now, but I'll show y'all how I put this or where I put this at the sink. All right, so a couple other little like personal items that I got for myself. I got me a set of headbands, just plain simple little headbands. They're a little bit thicker, and if I don't feel like wearing my hair up one day, but I really want it out of my face, I will just grab me a headband and put it on. Oh, and I got something else from TJ Maxx. Let me go grab it because I'm already using it. Okay, so I grabbed this just plain green. I loved the color of this notebook. And I got this specifically to use just for my YouTube stuff. So I've had one that I've used for like my personal stuff and my YouTube stuff. And I would be constantly flipping through going, wait, I know I wrote so-and-so's number down, or where are the measurements that I put for this, or what did I say that I was doing on this day or that day for YouTube? I've done forgot what I needed to do because I will make a list to try to finish out a video of things that I need to do to complete it and different things. It was just becoming chaotic. So I got this strictly for my YouTube stuff. It is very, very bright on the screen for y'all, but that is not the color it is in person. I have my brightness turned up because it's very dark in here. Right here it just says notes. Right here it just says notes, plans, ideas, and details. And it was $6.99, like I said. All it has on the inside, I've already started using it, but it's just a notebook. I mean, it's just lined paper, and I think up here it has a spot for you to put the date. So yeah, I grabbed that. I desperately needed that, so I got that the other day, and then I think that's all that I got at TJ Maxx. So let me show y'all what I got at Target, because I have some exciting news to share with y'all. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I'll share this first since it's kind of big and bulky and awkward. So this was one of the things that Target had going and on sale is this and the next thing that I'm about to show you. And this is a mattress cover by the brand Casaluna. It's a down alternative mattress pad. And we have desperately needed a new mattress pad because I went to take mine off couple weeks ago to take it to the washateria to wash it, and like the backside or the underside of it, y'all, it's just falling apart. Like whatever that meshy kind of stuff is on it, it was just ripping off. And I'm like, okay, it is time for a new mattress pad. That is not cute. So yeah, I got one of these. I think I ended up paying like $30 something for this after the discounts, and then I have the red card, so I get an extra 5% off. So I'm excited to kind of get my bed stripped down. I'm going to vacuum, like we have one of those 2-inch kind of foam toppers, kind of vacuum that a little bit and then put my new mattress pad on there because y'all, we desperately needed one of those. All right, and the thing that I am super excited about to share with y'all is we are so much closer to start on our bathroom makeover. So because they did have like their bedding and their bath towels and all of that on sale, look how beautiful these towels are. So I got some of these Casaluna towels, organic cotton bath towel, y'all. These are so soft. So a while back, I bought like the 2-pack hand towels for Elizabeth's bathroom. and loved them. So I knew that I wanted to get us some towels and some hand towels like that for our bathroom for when we got close to doing the makeover in there, like the painting and all that kind of stuff. And we are there, y'all. So my husband put up the new vent fan in the ceiling because our other one was non-existent. It didn't even have a cover on it. The dust was so thick. I don't even know how we didn't start a house fire. But we didn't, and we have a new one now that he got from his job. It's just been so hot, he did not want to climb in the attic because I had to do some attic stuff. I was finally told him the other day, you're just going to have to sweat a little bit because I need you to get in that attic and get that done. I want to start painting. And because I need to paint the ceiling, I needed him to get in there because he had to like cut like some more or a different size in the ceiling or something. I don't know. So there was going to be a big spot that I needed to paint on the ceiling anyway. So I'm so excited that that is done. And I think the next thing maybe is like the new lights that I got to go over our kitchen sink, bathroom sink. I think he might have to move it down, cut another hole or something like that. So I'm kind of waiting to see what he has to do there. Maybe he can do it this weekend before I start painting the walls. Because again, if we have to patch something and fix it and then paint it, I want him to do all the things that he needs to do if he has to cut bigger holes or move it down or something like that. And I'll show y'all when we do the makeover kind of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm so excited. Take a breath, Julie. Take a breath. I am so excited for that. Our bathroom is horrible. So I got 4 of these towels, and they are pretty big. So our other towels have just like bit the dust. I haven't bought new towels for us in our bathroom in probably like 4 years. But yeah, you can see the size of these towels here. They're pretty big. So I was very, very excited to get that. And I'm very excited to hopefully start that bathroom makeover. And here's the thing also is the contractor guy that we used year before last to do a lot of our outdoor remodeling stuff. Like we had some new pillars put up and just a bunch of different stuff, new shutters and all that outside. Well, he's supposed to come in the next few days to give me a quote for my ceilings, y'all, for my ceilings. So I have had, since we've moved in here, these square drop ceilings, and I hate them. Now, in our bedroom, in our bathroom, we went ahead and had that sheetrock before we moved in, but we couldn't afford to do the rest of the house. So we just had to paint the ceiling and move in. That's just what we had to do. So now that we've got a lot of things paid off, I've been saving to get my ceilings done, and I want all new bedroom doors because our bedroom doors are horrible. I'll show y'all clips of both. I'll insert a clip right here of the ceiling that I'm talking about, and I will insert a clip of a couple of the doors and just how bad they are. It's embarrassing, but it's real life. Like, you know, when you're on one income, when one of you stay home and take care of the home and the family and all the things, the other one goes outside of the home to take care of the home and the family and all the things. One income is just what we've had for 20 years. So it just takes a little while to do things sometimes, and I'm okay with that. But I've saved enough now to get those 2 things done. And also, I think I might have enough to purchase a new sink and have a new sink installed. I've always wanted a new sink. Y'all, the sink that we are using right now, this double-sided sink, stainless steel sink, I got it at a garage sale before we moved in. I got it at a garage sale for $10. $10. So if that tells you anything about how long and how dedicated I am to thrifting my stuff, that should tell you right there. Like, I thrifted our kitchen sink for $10, and that baby has done its job, well worth done its job. It's time for her to retire. But anyway, y'all, I think that is everything. I think, because I got way off going down a rabbit hole there with my remodeling stuff. But anyway, yeah, I just thought it would be fun to share with y'all some of the things that I have purchased recently retail, especially when a lot of these places were having a lot of their big sales. I do have a company is sending me, and this is something else I almost purchased. So let me just tell y'all this real quick. I almost purchased a cordless vacuum on these days that we're having all the sales, Prime days, whatever. And I kept looking at them, and I kept going back and forth, and I just wasn't sure which one I wanted. So I want something that's really easy, especially in my kitchen, like after I clean up at night, to just go over the floor and maybe go over the middle of the living room floor real quick without having to drag my big vacuum out, plug it in, do all the things, which is fine. I mean, I'm not that lazy, but I am. So I decided to wait. I thought, well, that's again one of those things. Maybe somebody will want to get it for me for Christmas. That's Cinder down there scratching on something. But yeah, then literally, y'all, not even 2 days later, I got with a company that is sending me a cordless vacuum to review. And I am so stinking excited because God just knows the desires of your heart. Like, I knew I probably didn't need to spend the money on that vacuum, but it was also something that I could really use. And so I was willing to spend the money. So I'm excited to try this vacuum out and see how well it works, how much they actually cost for people, if they're going to give me a discount code and all the things. I'm super excited to get that in. So yeah, let me take a breath. Anyway, I'm so excited about all of my things. It really does not take a lot for me to get excited. As y'all know this, if you watch my thrifting channel. But yeah, I am stoked about getting that bathroom remodel going. But I'm also excited to let y'all know if the contractor guy comes and is able to look at everything and give me a quote, like depending on what he says and how much it is, if he can start working on what I need him to work on, I don't know what I'm going to do, because they have to like tape off, put plastic around our whole house because it's so dusty when you do sheetrock. Well, that stresses me out. But anyway, if he's going to do it, I'm like, look, if we're going to get this done, I need you to come do this before I decorate for fall. Because I don't want to put up all my, if I put up all my fall decor and then he tries to say he's going to do it, I'm just going to be like, look, we'll just wait till after Christmas, because that's going to be a lot of work, taking everything down and putting it back up, which I'm willing to do, girl, to get my ceilings how I want them. I am willing to sacrifice. You better believe it. But anyway, y'all, we hope that y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you really soon with a brand new video.